Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is LollyMan16 here again for another Dragon Ball Super review. This one was on episode 78. I don't actually have the Japanese title, but this episode, guys, I gotta say, we're getting into it. We are getting into the Universe Survival arc, and pretty quickly. I didn't think they would already start it off with this episode, but we are gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get the Universal Survival arc, the first matchup of the preliminary rounds of the Universal Survival arc. I covered this earlier in my other video and in this, spoilers if you saw it already. But basically, this episode is a lot of, at least I guess, majority of this episode was, either it was pretty much just recruiting. Okay, they're recruiting people, and the second part is it gets pretty exciting at the end. So let's jump right into it. We start off with Goku, asking Daishinkan about everything about the tournament. The Daishinkan reveals to Goku and the rest of the gang that the tournament is going to be held in a place. Basically, it's in a nothing world, and of course, as always, I'm getting these translations from Herms. Big shout out to Herms, twitter.com/Herms98. Show him lots of support, guys. I know people don't give Herms enough credit sometimes, as he should. But just right off the bat, I'd like to say thank you to Herms for translating this week, of course. But moving on, the tournament is going to be held in the Nothing World, so it's kind of like a in the Universe 6 Shamba arc, they held it in the Nameless Planet, with so that there's no casualties and stuff. Well, this I guess tournament is going to be held in a Nothing World. Basically, it's a place without any time or space, so that nothing can be damaged, no time can be disrupted, nor could space be disrupted as well. So they can pretty much fight as hard as they want, go all out, with no consequences. So the Daishinkan also reveals that the prize for this tournament is going to be nothing, literally nothing. So yeah, that's really interesting. I guess the prize, quote unquote, is to technically survive. But my prediction for that is we're probably going to get the Super Dragon Balls in use once after this tournament is over. That's probably the thing that's going to happen. Anyway, as of course, as revealed, in the spoilers, the result if you lose is that your universe will be destroyed by either one of the Omni Kings. So yeah, we already know that from the spoilers. So first up, we have the Omni King who wants Goku and Dainana Uchu with the Universe 7 to fight some other universe, at least because if you guys remember in the Champa arc, the future Omni King, future Zeno, was not present for that tournament. He was in the future, so yeah, he was in future Trunks' timeline, so he was not available at that time. So he wants to see a warm-up match. So it's going to be Goku and the gang, the Universe 7 guys, versus the Universe 9 guys. They're going to be a three, I guess, one-on-one match, but it's going to be three players. Kind of like this preliminary stuff. Excuse me. It's kind of like the Universe 6 Champa arc, except that it's going to be three people instead of five, and the lineup is going to be much different. So after this, Beerus, after this, the Daishinkan leaves. Beerus and his Supreme Kai are pretty upset with Goku. Beerus is kind of telling Goku like, this is all your fault. You should pay the consequences if we somehow lose. The universe's destruction is pretty much your entire fault. So, I hope that Goku gets some good character development after this arc, and maybe realize that this is pretty serious stuff. I mean, I've talked about this before. Goku's character in Super is a little bit more, I guess, originalistic. In a more originalistic point of view than what the Funimation English dub had him as, in the DBZ days. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Moving on with the review, Beerus is telling Goku, even though you're the Zeno's friend, he'll still destroy Universe 7. I mean, so this is all still your fault. So Goku and the gang decide to go back to Earth to recruit people. Vegeta, actually, I think at one point Vegeta as Goku wants to recruit Vegeta, but Vegeta refuses because he still has to take care of Bulma. Meanwhile, Goten and Trunks are sparring, and Vegeta. This is an interesting part of about this episode. Vegeta asks Goku, "Do you want since Goten and Trunks haven't got much fighting, maybe it would be okay for Goten and Trunks, either one of those guys, to participate." And Goku refuses, and he wants his other son Gohan to participate. So we have this pretty dialogue-heavy scene with Gohan and Goku. They're kind of discussing on whether or not Gohan should enter the tournament, and that he describes the rules to Gohan, like, if we lose, then our universe will be destroyed. And this is interesting because Gohan is actually a little bit upset with Goku. I don't think this has happened much. Remember in the way back in the Cell arc, it's a little bit similar when Goku threw up a fight and Gohan's kind of curious. It's kind of similar here, but in a different way. Gohan, yeah, he's curious about what Goku did, but he's kind of also a little bit mad. He's a little angry at Goku for what he's done. But Videl comes out and she agrees that Gohan, yes, he should participate in the tournament. I know a lot of people were excited for this. So Gohan is going to be participating, and the way he participates is interesting. I'll get to that. Later on in the review. So Mr. Satan and Boo appear to visit Gohan and Pan and Videl, and Goku goes right to Majin Buu and he asks him if he wants to be in the tournament. Mr. Satan obviously notes what Goku's doing, and Mr. Satan asks Goku, if there's anything I could do for you, I would be able to, participate in whatever. And Goku says to Mr. Satan, no, he wants Majin Buu to participate because as we all know, Majin Buu is pretty darn freaking powerful. I mean, you guys remember the Buu arc, Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Majin Buu? Yeah, he's still pretty strong, even though he acts kind of childish. He's pretty strong if he gets serious. So basically, we have Gohan, Goku, and Majin Buu as the Universe 17. They all head over, and oh, by the way, Mr. Satan also tags along. Everyone decides to show up at the Omni King's palace, and essentially, the Daishin Khan leads everyone to this new nothing world, and right away we get all the introduction of the 12 gods of destruction and their supreme Kaiser. So it's the Hakaishin, their Kaioshin, and the other participants of, well, not really all the participants of the other universes. As for right now, we just saw the ones of Universe 7, Universe 7 and Universe 9, also known as Daikyu Uchu, for those of you who are curious. So, again, if you know the spoilers, we get the Universe 9 guys. First of all, the god of destruction for that universe, his name is Sidra, or Cider. It's a pun on, Spanish cider. It's another alcohol-related pun, with the whole Beerus, Champa, Whis, Vados type thing. And his Kai is known as Ro, okay? And the three participants, their names are Bergamo, Lavenda, and Basil, or Basiru, as they call him in Japanese. And so it's going to be those three guys, Bergamo, Lavenda, and Basil, versus Gohan, Goku, and Majin Buu. And it's pretty interesting because we start off with this tournament right away. I mean, we get pretty much right into it. There's a little bit of dialogue between the Omni Kings, Goku and Beerus, and a little bit of stuff with Ro, that Universe 9 Kai, but that's not really important. Just some comedic stuff with Goku going over and thanking Zeno for having, holding the tournament. Beerus obviously pulls Goku back, and because Goku's acting kind of like an idiot, not showing any signs of respect really to the Omni King. But that's Goku's character for you. So after this, we get the beginning of the preliminary rounds. It's going to be Majin Buu versus Basiru, and we started. Actually, it's interesting because this preliminary round starts off pretty quickly. I mean, toward the tail end of the episode, we get already some action. I mean, Basil starts kicking Majin Buu around. As we know from the spoilers, Basil has a very good legs. He can kick really well. And for those of you guys who are not sure who I'm referring to, he's that wolf guy with the kickboxing, like the boxing gloves. That one. I'm not talking about the one with the suspenders because that's Lavanda. I'm talking about the guy with the boxing gloves. That's the one I'm talking about. Anyway, so he kicks Majin Buu around, and the Universe 7 Kai is kind of concerned, for him. But as we all know, Majin Buu can regenerate, and he doesn't really feel any pain. And of course, Majin Buu is not taking this seriously at all. At least we're gonna get, some fights from him in the next episode. So I'm really hyped about that. I really am hyped that we're actually gonna see Majin Buu fighting, because we didn't see him in the other tournament, the Universe 6 tournament. He was sleeping through the whole thing. Or, it was different in the manga and the anime. But essentially, he wasn't fighting there. But we get to see him fight here. And that's pretty much where we leave it off, guys, with Majin Buu fighting Basil. He's kind of getting his ass whooped right now. But that's okay, because he's not even trying, really. He's just letting him, kicking him all around. Some more interesting stuff. Zeno comments on how quickly they're moving. So, it's like what we said in the believe it's the beginning of the Future Trunks arc. We told Goku that the Omni King doesn't really fight. He has this incredible power, but he doesn't really fight. So obviously you can tell, because he's a deity who has a very small stature. Obviously he does not fight, but he just has a great deal of power. And it's kind of ironic to see such a powerful being comment on how fast the guy is because he doesn't know how to fight. It's really, really ironic stuff showing up. Just want to mention that to you guys as an interesting detail. But other than that, we get the preliminary rounds. I was really surprised they started this one off so quickly. I thought we were going to get more training and more development, but that's most likely going to happen after this preliminary matchup. Yeah, most likely, guys. And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed very much. And I can't wait. Can't wait to see already my prediction. As you saw in my last video, my prediction is Majin Buu is probably going to win. Just based on his durability factor. He might lose because of stupidity or whatever, but my prediction is he is going to win if he gets serious. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this episode. I'll see you guys down the road. That's it for episode 78. Good introduction episode. Started off fairly quickly, and yeah, I was actually hoping for a little bit more, development, but that's alright. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome, everybody, and have a good one.